Now, this question I've taken from the previous year board exam, that is 2024, right? 23-24 board exam. And this question is based on case study question, which is based on quadratic equation. So if I read the question, it says a rectangular floor that can be completed by 200 square tiles. As you can see, there are square tiles, and this whole floor, right, the whole floor has 200 tiles. And further, it says that in the next part, it says if the side of the length of each tile is increased by 1 unit, now the number of tiles needed is 128 to cover the floor. And what we have to do is to, in the first part, they say that assume that the original length of the each side of the tile is x unit. So we are given the, like this is the tile, right? This is a square tile, as you can see here. If I once again show you, this is what one particular tile, right? Assume this to be covering. Now its side is given how much? X unit, right? We can see that each side is X unit. And therefore, what will be the area of this tile in that case? It should be X square. As you know, area of a square is side into side. So the area of this tile will be one tile I'm talking about, right? Should be I'm talking about this area. This should be side square, that is X square. All right. So I think we can proceed with the working. We have to find a quadratic equation for this. Now, if I ask you that what is the area of this floor, right? If I ask you what is the area of this floor, then what should say you say that should be the area of one tile multiplied by the number of tiles, and we have 200 tiles. So 200 multiplied by x square. Now, in the next case, it says that if the side is increased by 1 unit, now the side of this is increased. So now we have a different tile whose edge is x plus 1. So its area is area. Once again, we are going to find a new area of a single tile which has a different dimension, and its area is going to be what? Side into side. That means side square. The side is now x plus 1. So if I ask you what is the area of the floor, if I ask you what is the area of the floor, but what you know that the floor is same. The area of the floor is same. And this time I'm going to find the area of the floor. It's going to be what? Number of tiles. This time we have 128 tiles. And the area of the one tile is x plus 1 whole square. It's easy to understand that number of tiles multiplied by area of one tile should give you the area of the floor. And as we discussed, the area of the floor is same, so we can equate these two. Now check if I equate this to what I'm getting. This is 200 times x square is equal to 128 times. I'm doing expansion of this, applying a plus b whole square. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square inside a bracket. And I can think this can be reduced further. I'll reduce by, let's say reduce by 4. 4 3 times is 12, 4 2 times. And this can be reduced by 4 as well, 450 times. All right, it can further be reduced by 2. So this is 16 and 25. So if I rewrite this equation, it will be 25 times x square, and this side I'll open the bracket. It is 16 times x square plus 16 into 2, that is 32x, and plus 16 into 1. So 25 into 16 is what? Now I'll be writing this in the standard form. So this is 25x square minus 16x square should give you how much? 9x square. And minus 32x minus 16 equals 0. So I can think we have done the first part. In the first part, we have to make a quadratic equation of the above information. And the next is write the corresponding in the standard form. Right, we have done this in the standard form only. And later we have to find the value of x by the method of prime factorization. As you know, we have three methods of finding solution of an equation, quadratic equation, but they are asking for the prime factorization method. So we'll be going by that method. Let's say I do the prime factorization of this. Now what you can see that from the factor 9 into 16, how much? 130 to 144. So from the factors of 144, we are going to obtain minus 32. So I can see 272 times 2, 36 times 2. No, I think we got it. This is 4 and 36 will give you 32. Right, that's what I'll do here. So I'll write this as 9x square. And as I said, I'm going to split this middle term. So the middle term is 32. I can write this as what? Minus 36x plus 4x and then minus 16 equals 0. So what is common between first two term? It is 9x. And if I take 9x common, it comes out to be x minus 4. And if I take 4 common from here, it is x minus 4 again. So check here, we got 9x plus 4 and the other as x minus 4 equals 0. Equating this with 0, I'll get what? X is equal to minus 4 over 9. So that is not possible. The dimension cannot be negative, and equating this with 0 will get x as 4. Yeah, this is possible. So I can declare that this to be the edge, that is x is equal to 4. So we got the tile. Now what is that? Solve the quadratic equation. Now this is the same thing we have to do by using quadratic formula. So that I'll do below. If it is noted, I suppose must be noted. I'll do by quadratic formula, the same quadratic equation, right? The same quadratic equation we will take, but this time we'll be using discriminant. So first I'll obtain D. D is what? B square minus 4AC. So D, which is discriminant, B is what? B is minus 32. So we'll have to write minus 32 square minus 4 times A is 9 and C is A is 9 and C is how much? Minus 16. So D comes out to be, so 32 square is what? 32 square is 1024. So it should be positive 1024. And I should place a plus sign because I can see there are two minus over here. So it's how much? This is 36 into 16. So it gives you 576. So D comes out to be 1024 added with, so it's 1600, right? 1600. Now I first get D because I find the other part easy. Now x is equal to minus b plus minus under root d over 2 times a. So x is what? Minus b, and b is minus 32. So minus of minus is plus 32 plus minus under root d, which is 1600. That divided by 2 times a, and what is a? Coefficient of x square, which is 9 here. So x comes out to be 32 plus how much is this? 40 under root 1600 is 40, that divided by 18, and this is plus minus. So first I'll do plus, and this is what? 40 plus 32 is how much? 72. So 72 divided by 18 is 4. Yeah, it is 4, right? This is 4 only. So we got x is equal to 4 here, is equal to 4. The other value I'll not take because it is coming negative, but you need to show it in the exam. It is coming as minus 8 over 18. So this has to be discarded. All you just have to show that once again we are getting x is equal to 4 only. It's just that we have to show it using two different methods of finding. So we did this. Yeah, all parts done.